Hey guys, welcome to first installment of a new video series that we're starting on the Solid State Gamer called Jon and Matt Plays. I'm your host, Jon, host of the ROMcast as well as lead reviewer for the site, and I'm joined by my good friend Matt Off-White, co-host of the ROMcast and writer for the site, and we're going to be taking a look at a very interesting title called Shadow Squadron for the Sega 32X. And you guys might have noticed in one of my weekly mailbag videos that I had foregone my Resident Evil 6 review because it's a review that might, it's infuriating. It might actually kill me in the process. So I kind of decided to go pause vibes and reviewed this game. It was a game that we just stumbled across. I bought it on a whim for a few dollars, and it turns out that this game is pretty damn awesome.
It's a real diamond in the rough.
It really is. It's a sleeper hit, and I'm not surprised that it didn't get like the reception that it deserved back in the day. It was for a failing system. It came out like year 2 of the Sega 32X, so no surprises here. But this is a very interesting title because it does a lot of things that, you know, a lot of console translations of Space Combat Flight Sim games are trying but couldn't do, like i.e. Star Fox. But this is one of the first games that I've seen in the annals of history that actually is comparable to stuff like Wing Commander or the Elite series or the Star Glider games.
Yeah. And
then also later games like Freelancer and Star Lancer. So
from a technical aspect, there's a lot of things that this game does right that Star Fox kind of stumbled at. And a big bunch of that is due to, I think, the technical limitations of the Super Nintendo. Even with the Super FX chip, the 32X is just a far more powerful system.
Oh, absolutely.
Than the Super FX could be. So a lot of those frame rate issues that you see in Star Fox or other Super FX games, you don't have them here. This game runs at a really nice, smooth frame rate. Mechanically speaking, you've got full 360-degree movement. It's a proper fighter game, whereas Star Fox is really just a glorified rail shooter.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, it was kind of regarded as a jet sim. Like, it really was phrased as that, which was a big misnomer because, it's a glorified rail shooter, albeit like a really fun one. And one that's got a lot of character, but it was not on the same scale as something like Wing Commander.
Yeah.
So,
and this is, I guess, the first console game we've ever found, chronologically speaking, that actually gets close to the kind of Wing Commander 3D full 360 movement fighter experience.
More so than the Super Nintendo version, which was a god-awful mess.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's get into this. We're actually going to play the 2-player mode. It's a very interesting mode just because of the fact that we're going to be co-piloting one ship.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be controlling the weapon systems, and Mr. Off-White's going to be controlling the craft itself.
So I'm Maverick and he's Goose. Let's get
pretty
to
much.
it.
Oh no, I prefer Iceman.
But Iceman was a pilot as well.
Yeah, but like it's the epic team up, dude. It's epic.
Danger Zone.
No.
All right.
Shutting it down right now.
So this game has a great deal of character involved in it. Like, you've got this cool full 3D animation.
It's got a really nice exposition.
Yeah, where you're launching, and it's going to do a systems check here in a second. It really gets you into the feeling of it. It's cool.
Yeah, this is a game that is all about like trying to put you in. Like, I would say that the character of this game is the fact that it actually puts you into the cockpit, metaphorically speaking, as opposed to Star Fox, where you're playing that character who's in the cockpit.
Yeah.
And then because of that, there's really no story to be seen in this game.
Exactly. So it's going to have us take off here in a pretty fantastic way, especially when warp drive kicks in. It's going to drop us right into combat with the enemy. Now, this game is kind of short. It's only, what, 6 missions, I think?
It's 6 missions long, and because of that, the difficulty ramps up quite quickly, but
it gets hard real fast.
Then again, we're playing on hard mode, so easier mode, there really isn't that much of a ramp up in difficulty, and the difficulty kind of peaks at a point.
So when we start a mission here, it gives us this kind of cool pre-mission briefing. You know, it has us our jump coordinates, scans the area, shows us the ships we're going to be up against, and all the fighters, and then we get to it.
And then all of a sudden, boom, we're like right in the action.
Right out of hyperspace. So we're going to engage this first ship right here. And again, this game has full 360 movement. So unlike Star Fox, I've got full control over where I'm going.
You know, theoretically speaking, there's no boundaries. So in terms of that, you could actually fly fly like a mile away from the mission area.
You can,
of course, you wouldn't be able to finish the mission
because
because you would run out of energy, which is a constraint in the game. It's all about like finishing your mission, but finishing it efficiently and not wasting energy and stuff. Because once your energy runs out, then it siphons energy from your shield reserves,
which is effectively health. When you're out of shield, you're dead.
Yeah.
Now we've got these ships here that are shooting us with these particle cannons, which I think look kind of like the PPCs from MechWarrior. But we've also got these fighters that are dogfighting with us. And using the D-pad on the Sega controller,
it's hard to say the least.
It's really hard to keep up. Yeah, I really wish I had a joystick with this game.
Just remember, with this ship, we don't get recharged.
Yeah.
So we have to be really careful about our energy expenditures.
Now, luckily, in the early missions of the game, you've got
this cruiser.
You've got some really good energy usage, so it's pretty efficient. You don't have to worry about running out of energy unless you just get your shield completely wiped out. Catch up to this guy. Oh, he's so fast. No, not got it.
Let's just take out this cruiser.
All right. Now we do have that radar screen right there in the middle at the bottom of the screen, and what you might not realize looking at it is it's actually full 3D. So watch this when I do a backflip. Everything's actually going to rotate around.
The radar screen is actually a 3D projection.
Yeah, so it's a 3D radar screen displayed on a 2D kind of radar plane, I guess. I don't know what you call it.
Things kind of like rotate around, like I guess in 2D space. Like if the radar screen was like displayed at an angle and had some sort of like spherical shape to it, it would have been easier to see where the enemies are. But that, I mean, like that's kind of, you got to think about the standards of the time. And, like Matt and I have talked about this. You and I have talked about this, where it's weird that this game exists and it comes off as being absolutely, when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, it is a very niche sort of game in its existence. But in order to really understand and appreciate why this game is meaningful, you have to have played the classics.
Just ran into us. Holy crap.
Like, you can't really appreciate this game without having played stuff like Wing Commander.
Or if you're just into combat flight sims in general, even if they're not necessarily space games.
Yeah.
You know, if we're talking about, contemporary games that are, like Falcon 4.0.
Oh, yeah,
something
absolutely.
Like Wings of Glory, that's an early 3D.
Wings of Glory is a great game,
Yeah. That was actually one of the first PC games I remember playing of the early 3D era.
I just think it's amazing how, I mean, of all companies to make something like this, Sega.
Yeah.
I mean, they've done some pretty incredible stuff, but I've never...
And again, they managed to pull it off, and this is a genre of game that has always been very much a kind of PC-dominated genre, combat flight sims.
Yeah.
You've got your Ace Combats out there, but they don't really compare.
Yeah.
They're actually still more like Star Fox. They're more arcadey, and there's less sim and realism going with the control. I mean, Ace Combat, you've got basically unlimited missiles on those fighters.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he's up.
Oh, there he is. Zone.
There he is.
Trying to keep up with him, he's turning pretty hard.
Yeah.
Damn it.
You're gonna lose him. Oh,
yeah, we got him. There's one more. Dead ahead. And he's shooting at us.
There we go.
Mission complete. So it's gonna restore all of our shield energy, and then we're gonna kick right back into hyperdrive just like that.
Now, the difference between the Feather 2, which is the ship that we're controlling right now, and the Feather 1 is the Feather 1 recharges everything. The Feather 2 only recharges the shield. The energy reserves is something we have to keep track of.
Yeah, and again, so because the difficulty ramps up so much between the missions, it can get very difficult. And it uses energy less efficiently in the later missions, to increase the difficulty. So now we've got 3 ships, an Excel Gate, a booster ship,
which is basically the mass relay from.
Yeah, it's a mass relay. We've got fighters and we got an asteroid. Now, the cool thing about the asteroids in the game is a lot of attention to detail and a lot of good technology in this engine, because that asteroid actually does move around. It's not fixed. It's fully 3D polygonal.
Yeah, it doesn't exist in just static space. Like it's dynamic. It moves around. It has like some sort of path that it moves along.
Exactly. I'm gonna do a backflip real quick. We're gonna finish off that frigate. Now, if you're noticing while we're shooting these frigates, all the ships in the game actually, except for the fighters, they have different sections that you can destroy, and it makes it a lot easier to kill them if you take out the small weak points first and kind of work your way up. So you go for the bridge, the engines, those wings.
Yeah, different hard points affect the ship in different ways.
Yeah.
So knowing which hard points are the critical ones to take out, that's really important, because if you do it right, you can take out you only have to take out like 3 hard points and you'll destroy the entire vessel.
Get that fighter, get that fighter!
That's not part of our mission, dude.
Yeah, I don't care. We kill everything.
What about Prime Directive?
We're already in a shooting war. To hell with the goddamn Prime Directive.
You're just like that female commander from Star Trek Next Generation. He's like, what about Prime Directive? She's like, to hell with it.
Yeah, fuck that. And just gonna boost past those PPCs he's shooting at us.
They're not PPCs, man. They're torpedoes.
Photon torpedoes, PPCs.
Particle projection cannons.
Yeah, I know what a PPC is. Turbo lasers from a starship. I don't care, whatever they are. It's blue and they're shooting at me. And in the words of Will Smith, don't you dare shoot that green shit.
By the way, sorry if it looks like I'm having a seizure. When I hammer the button on, I pretty much look like I'm having a conniption.
Now, this Excel gate is a lot harder to shoot down than those frigates are. And here's a cool effect. You get pulled through it. If you enter it, it's going to excel you through.
It's like a mass relay, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's got its own gravity, and it affects your ship. Even when it's mostly destroyed, it still does that right up to the end.
It's basically like a celestial slingshot.
Yeah.
Essentially.
So there's a lot of underlying complexity to this game that you don't really notice from just playing it through the first time, because this game doesn't really have a story. It doesn't have named characters. I think
at a point when the music hits you and the sound hits you and stuff, and like you get the satisfaction of blowing up a ship, like everything in this game, like I mean, yes, the game does not have like a cast of characters that are like cutesy or anything like that. But like this game does something really special that very few games in the genre have been able to do without a story, like an overarching narrative. And it's like, to a point, when you get to like the 4th mission, like this is how it happened with me. I got to the 4th mission, and that stuff didn't matter to me because it was me.
Because you just got into it, yeah.
Exactly. I was in the cockpit. I was the one, basically.
Oh damn!
Fighting these large armadas, and man, I got sucked in. In fact, when you remember that same day when you got home after we were recording or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it was after we were recording an episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
And
it's got us.
Oh, we got.
I'm trying to get past it.
You gotta be careful. That thing will actually.
Yeah, I'm trying to get past it, but it's really hard to get close so you can shoot and not get sucked in.
I got a bead right here. There we go.
There we go. Yeah. Here come PPCs. I'm gonna dodge that. And by the way, those shots actually get a lot harder to dodge the further into the game you go, because when they start out in the game, mission 1, they're unguided and they're slow.
Let's take out this little.
Oh, you want to get the blue ship? Okay. But as you go through the missions, they get faster. They start to get guidance.
Hit the brakes. I'm in range.
They get guidance.
Okay. So we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. They get guidance. They get faster. The guidance gets better. The speed gets more intense, and they fire more of them.
It kind of spoon feeds you the difficulty, but it spoon feeds it to you, but you're being force fed at a point because of how
it just ramps up.
How it ramps up, yeah.
And that's really my main, I guess, criticism for this game. This game's just too damn short.
Yeah, but you have to understand, like, console games that were experimenting with 3D, they were never long. In fact, you look at Ridge Racer. That was a game that was a launch title for the PS1, and that game only has one racetrack.
Yeah, and Star Fox. I think you said you could beat that game in 45 minutes. Right?
Yeah, it's not a very long game, and it's made even shorter by the fact that it's a rail shooter, where you're not really in full control of your throttle. Yeah, I mean you can hit the boost a little bit, hit the brakes a little bit, but it's not finite. It's not like completely up to player control. So I mean you fly, and compared to N64 Star Fox, you fly really fast in the Super Nintendo version. So I think we just took that thing up great.
Yep, we did. Now we're going to go to this last frigate here, finish them off. Now, if you look up there, my energy, you notice it's going down a lot quicker than it did in the first game. They ramp up everything. So you start to find yourself worrying about all kinds of different things so you don't die. So you don't run out of energy, so you don't get hit by those PPCs that are more accurate and faster.
Yeah, make sure you don't let the fighters collide into you, because that's a tactic that they use.
The fighters get more desperate later game. They'll get a lot more desperate, so they're going to get really aggressive and attack you. They will intentionally try to kamikaze you. Everything like that. And of course, the ships, they're always going to be more bigger and better. Oh! And just like that, he got us. Luckily, that doesn't do too much damage at this level.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Get it.
Get some.
Yeah, there we go.
Mission complete. There we go. So I would say the first 3 missions are pretty easy. By the time you get to mission 4, it actually starts becoming challenging.
Yeah.
Mission 5 and 6 are very, very difficult.
Yeah, like mission 5 borders on the criminally insane, because like all of a sudden, as soon as you take out the 2 Excelsior class ships, like the fighters all of a sudden become like dead eye accurate,
blood raged, and they become pro.
Yeah, so you actually do have to use your spectral shield to kind of like dodge or at least absorb some of the shots. Let's see.
We got 2 cap ships, a bunch of fighters, a bunch of asteroids, and some boosters. So let's get in there.
You know, at the same time, I can't believe that this game was almost overlooked by everybody. Like, I do understand why. I mean,
it's just because nobody bought a 32X.
You got to think about like the climate of gaming at the time. You know, space flight combat games were just generally a PC thing.
Yeah.
They're generally a computer thing, and back then, in terms of the gaming press, like games journalism was kind of, delineated into 2 different camps. You had there's a reason why you had, Computer Game Player magazine and PC Gamer, magazine, and then EGM was all console stuff, or Nintendo Power was just understandably.
Which is Nintendo stuff.
Exactly. So there was kind of like 2 schools of thought when it came to gaming.
So just look at the number of asteroids we have out here. The number of polygons on screen is way in excess of anything you would see on the Super Nintendo at this point in time. That's the impressive thing about the 32X is how powerful it was for the time.
But I mean, originally it was supposed to be. They were originally thinking about it as sort of a quasi-successor to the Genesis.
Yeah.
I just think that they didn't really think the whole thing through.
Well, it was
almost like they put it out as an afterthought or something like that.
Sega started kind of, I guess, hissing away all the goodwill they had from the Genesis.
Yeah.
If you think about it. They because they were going toe-to-toe with Nintendo and actually technically kind of won the generation.
I would say that they did.
They had more sales, yeah.
And they had like, roughly 60% of the market share.
Exactly. And everybody was looking forward to how awesome Saturn would be, and then they announced, CD, the 32X, all this extra crap that didn't get much support. And now the PPCs are hitting us. They didn't get much support. There weren't that many games for them. Nobody really wanted to buy it because they were waiting for the Saturn.
And you got to think about it. During 1995, this Sega was basically competing against itself.
Yeah.
1995, you had the 32X that was currently being supported by North America and Europe because the Genesis was just so successful over there. Where you look at Japan, the Genesis was, third rate compared to NEC, which you guys might know as being like the TurboGrafx 16 in North America. All 12 of you, and then Nintendo, obviously. But, Sega with the Genesis did not really have a foothold in the market. I would say they were more successful with the Master System in Japan. And then, who the hell has ever heard of a Master System in North America?
Yeah.
I have, but Sega's finest hour, in my opinion, was the Sega Genesis. That was the only time that they were actually able to compete against Nintendo on their level.
And win.
Yeah,
not just compete, but win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Sony threw its head into the ring. It's because a lot of those 5th generation systems that died as quickly as they were born, like the 3DO, the Jaguar, the Amiga CD32, all that stuff. Those, they died for a reason. I mean, they just couldn't get a foothold in the market. But they got into the market because they looked at what Sega was able to accomplish the previous generation. They said, let's try that. We can totally punch a hole into the market, stretch it wide open. And, Sony was eventually the successful one out of the bunch. But, like 1995, you had the 32X in the market, and you had the Sega Saturn, like the first year of its lifespan. So not only was the Sega Saturn like a rushed, product that had...
It was also a pain in the ass to code for.
Well, because at last minute they threw in an extra 2 processors, and no one was able to understood the concept of developing for a multi-processor architecture. It was unheard of at the time.
This is before PCs or multi-core. The only thing that had multiple processors yet were super high-end servers, and those wasn't multi-core. They just had more than one processor.
And the last person who tried was the Atari Jaguar, and you know what happened with them. Like they didn't last more than 2 years.
And that was half the Jaguar's fault, and half the fact that Atari was dead by the time they made the Jaguar.
I mean, it had some interesting hits on it. Like Tempest 2000 is a great game. Did you know the original Rayman was originally for the Jaguar? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then they ported it over to PlayStation where it got more attention. But
it's kind of like how Need for Speed was originally a 3DO game, but then they started porting it to other systems.
You know why that is, right? It's because it was an EA joint.
Yeah.
EA developed that game, and coincidentally enough, Trip Hawkins, the original founder of EA, was the one who engineered and designed the 3DO. So.
Yeah. Now, I just wish they had kept the opponent.
Oh, dude, yeah. It's all about the opponent.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. And it looks like we got a booster ship left over. And those things don't have weapons. It's gonna be easy.
Yeah, it's like easy.
Yeah! Nail them. Beautiful. And that's mission number 3. Pretty soon here we're gonna start dying a lot.
But, so like Japan is just like, kill the 32X. Sega Japan was like, to North America was like, kill the 32X. Like, we can't have competing hardware.
Yeah, we can't have them at the same time. Because the 32X was meant to come out before the Saturn to be a stopgap. To kind of save them so they wouldn't fall behind technology. But the thing is, they decided to work on it so late into the game that the 32X basically came out roughly at the same time the Saturn
did.
Like
the 32X is like Sega's equivalent to like the Virtual Boy. Because, the Virtual Boy, the reason why the Virtual Boy was put out was because they were just like, they delayed the N64 for like the umpteenth time. Mm-hmm. And they needed something in the market to hold it, to hold them over until the N64 eventually did come out. So they, just decided, well, we got this Virtual Boy thing that Gunpei Yokoi has been working on. Let's put that out. And obviously that system tanked. But, like a lot of people don't even like remember that part of Nintendo history.
Oh yeah.
But people do remember the 32X just because of the fact that like that system lasted 2 years before they pulled the plug on it in terms of support. And there were a lot of people who were, because they owned a Genesis and they liked, Sega's products, they bought into it, only to realize that what they bought into was an expensive mushroom-shaped looking piece of,
crap that didn't have any games for it.
That really only had like at the launch had like 8 games, and I think by the time everything was said and done, the library totaled 44 games. I mean, what kind of library is that?
We're talking about an era where the Super Nintendo had like 700 games on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very, very different landscape. But the thing is, the 32X hardware-wise, like it lends itself to games like this that are just
a cut above technologically.
Yeah, and it's just
can get another system.
I feel like the 32X exists in a very unique space. I mean, like even independent of the Virtual Boy, because honestly, the Virtual Boy sucks.
Yeah.
I played that game, that game system. The controller is very comfortable, but that's the only thing good I can say about the system. Like the red and black is just not an appealing thing to look at. I know it's the color scheme for our logo, but like it's a very distinct style. You can't look at that in 3D space for an extended period of time, especially with those goggles you have to look into, which gives you a headache after like 10 minutes of playing it, or at least it did for me. So like
from a technical aspect, the 32X is actually a good piece of hardware. It works, and it works well. The problem isn't the 32X itself; it's how it was marketed when it came out.
And just they originally thinking of releasing this thing as something called the Sega Neptune, and it was supposed to play Genesis games, but it was also supposed to be able to play 32X games, but it only ran on one power supply. It wasn't a modular add-on.
It was a full console.
I think that they would have been better off doing something like that, and maybe supporting that for a couple of years, like just like hammering you with games upon games, and then moving on to the Sega Saturn, and then because when you think about it, the Sega Dreamcast came out in what, 1999?
Yep.
The first game console of the 6th generation systems.
Yep.
They could have shined on the Saturn for a few more years before moving on to the Dreamcast, and then they probably could have figured out a better deal with 3D effects.
Yeah.
Because they were originally going to do that. Had they been given more time, maybe they would have been able to patch things up with 3D effects and actually get, an even better graphics card than what they had.
And it would have been able to go toe-to-toe with the PlayStation 2. In fact, they may have been able to even shove a DVD drive.
And perhaps the Xbox. I mean, if you look at Shenmue 2, all they did was, increase the resolution and maybe touch up some of the textures. But, for the most part, Shenmue 2 on the Xbox plays exactly like the Dreamcast version. And, a lot of people who are familiar with the Dreamcast sad history, they look at the Xbox as being kind of like the
spiritual successor.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we got him. Did we get him?
Yeah, I think
we did. There was a lot of capital shit in this mission.
Yeah.
It's getting stupid. Somehow we're not dead yet. Yeah, nail him.
Again, sorry if it looks like I'm having a seizure.
Man, you are gonna wear out that controller. We're gonna have to get another Genesis controller after this. And I am just, lackadaisically just.
Yeah, you're just chilling. While I'm over here having a seizure.
I'm just trying to park it very precisely so you can nail it, and you're kill it.
That's what it's all about. You gotta kill it.
32X must die.
Oh. It was funny when we first played this. Just messing around with it, I totally remember myself saying, like, I might have to take back almost everything crappy that I've said about the 32X.
Now, if only we can find a virtual board game that makes us say that about the virtual board.
I don't think we're going to.
Yeah. So, that I should have been paying attention. That was pretty brutal. So, I've got a question for you then.
What's up?
We've played this game quite a bit. We've put... I'd say us together probably about 6 hours in it. You on your own, you put a few more.
I've probably put in like a good 14 to 20 hours in this game.
Right, so would you say, is this game objectively better than Star Fox?
Oh man, it's really hard for me to say one way or the other. I will say that I enjoy Star Fox for what it is, but here's the thing. And I'm sure I speak for a lot of folks who grew up with Star Fox. That game is enjoyable if you have the right set of rose-tinted spectacles for it. Because Star Fox honestly is a game that nobody ever expected to exist. From a console gamer perspective, I mean, no one ever really expected something like that to be possible on a Super Nintendo. And, truth be told, they had to make a microprocessor to make that work. And they wore it on their sleeve in their advertising. It's like, equipped with the new FX microchip, 3D polygon graphics right before your eyes,
All 5 of them.
Like, I remember that commercial, very vividly. It's just like, I even showed you it. It's like, you are witnessing a new technology.
And it had the kid from fighter jet, and then it turned into a dog.
Yeah.
It's Fox.
But it was a big deal at the time, and I'm kind of surprised that this game wasn't really a big deal. But then again, Sega's advertising was always shit. Like, they never knew how to present a product, even though they had really good ideas. Okay, we're done with that shit. Like, that's the sad thing about Sega. Like, Sega was kind of, for the most part, run by guys who just didn't really understand how to present themselves. It's really what killed them. Because they're just like, oh, okay, we're gonna put this thing out and see if it works. Yeah. Oh wait, that didn't work. Okay, well, forget that. We'll scrap it. Make a new one. Put that out. Yeah. And they always did that.
32X, they'll like that. It's got like twice the processors.
you know, like
Yeah.
like to their credit, like they came out with just some cool stuff that most game hardware manufacturers would only do in like research and development, but never actually put out. But like,
yeah, like this game, they took a risk with this, and it's a good game. Now, from my point of view, you know, I didn't have a Super Nintendo as a kid, so I don't have those rose-tinted glasses for Star Fox. I played Star Fox. I respect it for the technical accomplishment it is in hardware. But I also have a lot of complaints about Star Fox.
Oh yeah,
it's short. The game runs like crap. Its frame rate is, I think, unacceptable even by the standards of the time.
Well, but
And
standards
it's a
at
rail
the time,
shooter.
like a lot of games kind of ran crappy. Like, but you're willing to forgive it because of the fact that it was full 3D.
Yeah, you know, I'm willing to forgive that because of what it achieved. Now, when I played this, you know, this game came out what, like a year later?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it came out in '95. It came out like mid '95.
Okay, so
So it's got like roughly
1.5.
it's got roughly like 1.5 to 2 years on Star Fox. But the thing is,
the time doesn't matter as much as the hardware. The third check's just better, and to me, this just seems like a much better attempt at what they were going for.
Yeah.
It's not a rail shooter. It's full 3D. Look at this. I'm corkscrewing and backflipping. This is awesome.
and the thing is, you know, it's not like a Jaguar game like Cybermorph where it's like you're flying around and the draw distance is terrible.
Yeah.
Like if you notice, the draw distance it's almost.
Now,
I
to
would
be fair,
dare say that
they are kind of cheating in the fact that you don't have to draw a whole world because you're in black outer space, but
yeah, but you didn't have to do that with Star Fox either.
that's true. You didn't have to do it with
You know,
Star
like
Fox.
I'm not trying to shoot down Star Fox or anything like that.
I get it.
No, I mean, okay, that was really punny, but I'm not trying to criticize Star Fox.
These fighters are ganging up on us, man.
Yeah.
We gotta kill someone. I'm seeing
I really love Star Fox.
passes.
Like, there is a charm to that game that, you know, there's a charm and a character to that game that is unique. It's all its own.
Yeah.
But I would say
From a
that this,
technical standpoint, this game is better.
yeah, and I would also dare say that this game has a very unique character. It doesn't have like characters in it.
You're the
Everything's
character, yeah.
Yeah, it's you. It's you against, you know, this unnamed army or this fleet. And
You don't even know what the war is over.
yeah, I mean, you find
They could be trying to steal your ice cream for all you know.
If you read the back of the box, they're trying to build like a sun laser that can destroy the universe or something like that. But
Yeah, that makes sense.
but
That's
the
true.
fact that like this game is without a story and without any backdrop, any, you know, thematic or plot or story-based backdrop, the fact that you're able to just snuggle into this game, like nestle into this game in like.
And it's still engaging even though there is no story.
Yeah, because it is a game that it is very Sega. You just look at, you look at the sound design and just, you know, the gameplay in general, it feels very Sega. Especially the music. The music is like,
You would not hear this on the Nintendo system.
you wouldn't hear this on a PC game either.
Yeah.
You look at Wing Commander, they do very much like orchestral stuff.
Yeah.
Mini synthesized in its earlier implementations, yes, but it very much is inspired by like orchestral music.
You basically,
symphonic.
this time of point PC gaming, you basically had two kinds of soundtracks. You had over the top bombastic orchestral, and you had heavy metal.
Yeah.
And we just survived by the skin of our teeth.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes in this game sometimes.
And our energy's low, and it's not going to get recharged.
Yeah. Yeah, this game is not a joke.
Yeah, this is where it starts to get really hard. Next
Oh
to last
gosh,
mission,
this is gonna be
no
retarded.
energy, no shield, no backup.
Well, good thing we got some credits.
Yeah. Corvellis class,
We're really gonna have to stick and move on this.
Genelus class. Oh, good lord, that thing's big. Those are some big ships.
I just love how seamless it is. Like you're in your cockpit every single step of the way.
Whoa!
No, don't worry about trying to give me a solid shot. Like I will compensate.
You don't have to tell me that.
I love the music. The music like incorporates some symphonic elements, some jazz elements, some pop, like J-pop elements. But it just, the way it puts it all together, it's just so weird and unique. It's ridiculous.
This is getting intense.
I still can't get over this music. It's just, it's so
Just
amazing.
don't listen to it.
I know, it's taken me everything I've got to like not whistle or hum along to the music. Whoa.
I gotcha. I got it. I'm good. Whew.
God, this game.
Energy. Okay, now we're getting the energy level up. We're running on fumes.
We're gonna have to start really having the seizure.
I wonder if the controller
those
can
you-
actually register that many clicks.
For those of you guys watching, I'm not.
Hey, we got him.
I'm not an alcoholic. I'm just a button masher. I do not have the shakes. We need to take these guys out.
Yeah, because they're going to
these-
start kamikaze.
Yeah, not only that, but once you destroy this ship. Whoa! Well, we're dead.
Well,
Once you destroy both of those battle cruisers,
they start ramming you.
no, they're aiming with their blasters, with their laser cannons becomes like
Oh, man.
laser accurate. It's scary.
All right, here we go.
Remember, you've got your shield, C button.
Yeah, but we're low on energy.
If you want to
Or does
skip,
it recharge?
if you want to skip this, you can press B and it skips the whole thing.
Ah,
we're
I want him to see it. It's cool.
I'm just saying.
Oh, sweet, we're recharged.
Yeah.
I have become Death the Destroyer of spaceships.
Okay, Orson Welles.
No, it's not Orson Welles. It's
He says that in Transformers the movie as the voice of Unicron.
Yeah, but that's not where the thing comes from, though.
I'm just saying. He
It's
says it.
Oppenheimer says it, and he was quoting some Hindu spiritual text.
Okay. All right, we can do this. We can do this.
Nail that son of a bitch!
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. God, these guys hit hard.
Yeah, they're doing more damage too. So they're faster, they're more accurate, and they're doing more damage. Oh, and they're guided.
And they're guided, yeah.
See, they're guided. Can't even just. I can't
After
shoot
this
as subtly
cruiser.
as I used to be able to. I have to get really aggressive.
Yeah,
with
you-
maneuvers.
Yeah, because this the Feather 2 does not maneuver as is not as
Yeah,
spry.
it's a heavy fighter.
Yeah. I just love how I'm having so much fun playing this game, just like aiming a crosshair and stuff. And it's just because of how well the game runs and just how well realized that like nothing's textured in this game. Like
Yeah.
well, okay, I take
It's
that
all
back.
solid color.
Like for the most part, nothing is textured, but everything has a very interesting look from a geometric perspective.
The ships are well designed. I like the look.
Yeah, and in terms of their geometric rendering, they just look really interesting and cool. Whew. Okay,
Okay, we
let's try to take out these fighters because I really don't want to have to worry about
got. Oh, there we go. There we go.
because you could like seriously they become like super.
Oh.
I cannot understate how accurate that they get as time goes on. Because like they just the difficulty is a very reasonable difficulty.
Oh, there they are.
And the reason why it's very reasonable is... Come on. The reason why the difficulty is very, like, reasonable is because the more their forces dwindle, the more desperate and aggressive that they get. Because they're just absolutely not letting you,
Yeah,
but
because you're
break
getting
through.
closer and closer.
Exactly.
Come on, get him, get him, get him!
Oh, you might have to dodge.
Ah! I took a lot of damage doing that.
Damn it. Okay. No, no. Oh.
They're also a lot more sturdier than they used to be.
Yeah, and they're being very cunning about like drawing you toward the ship
Yeah.
and while distracting you, so that way you're not even paying attention to the torpedoes when they hit. There we go.
Shields are low.
Oh! Ah!
Go, go, go. We still have a speed advantage. As long as I keep the pedal to the metal. Get that fighter, get that fighter.
Yep, yep. These guys are just... Oh, there's another one.
My kingdom for a joystick. Got him.
There we go. Sorry if we're not talking much.
This is hard. We have to shut up when it gets difficult.
Let's go.
Paul makes such a goofy noise when you do that.
Yeah. Stay on target. Stay on target. I love it.
Use the force, John.
No, I think I'm gonna use this fancy computer.
Yeah, this expensive target computer they gave me.
Ah! Staying on target. I always love the dude who's saying that. He just sounds so cheesy when he says that. Him and Admiral Akbar. Yeah, like seriously, like, okay, am I the only person who thinks this? Like, Admiral Akbar sounds exactly like Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
Although the weapon stations on the Death Star are not operational. Like, he sounds... I'm almost expecting this... I'm almost expecting Admiral Akbar to be like, I'm not a crook.
If we didn't say you were an Admiral.
We should totally do like a video where we just take the audio from Admiral Akbar and just put it underneath some video of Richard Nixon, like, on television.
Oh, man. Damn.
All right.
And this is where... Yeah, okay. And there's only 3 ships, too. There's only 3 ships we have to kill. Come on, we can do this. I think you can shoot just a little bit faster.
We have to slow it down. We have to slow this video down just to see how fast I'm actually pulsing this button. Let's do it.
Wahoo!
Nice. I think I heard something blow up.
Oh, they did.
That's so great about this game. Like, just shooting shit and shit blowing up. It's just so satisfying in this game. Like, you really feel like you just destroyed something.
I'm sure Asimov taking down all the ships of the Federation fleet. I got it.
Okay.
I'm Maverick. I got it.
Alrighty. You guys are dangerous. It's a little Iceman for you.
Pretty damn close.
Yeah. Got it.
Ha Wish we had some heavier weapons. Why don't we have any torpedoes? I want a torpedo.
Yeah.
There we go. Get his engines. Yeah.
There we go.
Now we're making progress. Finally. These are one of the bigger classes of ships in the game.
Dude, these are the ones that are very relentless and persnickety.
Yeah.
I just love how in this game there's an unbridled sense of freedom that you have. Like the agency that you have over your ship control is just, it's something that you wouldn't expect from a console game.
Yeah.
Like
They got us.
Being able to, like, you know, rotate upwards, downwards, like, you know,
yeah,
be able to spiral, do like aileron rolls in space, like, it's not the kind of control agency you expect from a console game. But this game just does it, and does it pretty well, so.
Does it better than its console competitors at the time.
Yeah, it's. Whoa, dodge!
I'm trying. Alright, you want to mop up some fighters before we start screwing them up?
Yeah. Come on, you guys.
Hit that one.
It's so. Oh god, it's so distracting.
Where'd he go? They're trying to draw me into the ship.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not gonna let him do it. Come to me. Where'd he go? He's just there.
Yeah, he's right.
Nope. Oh yeah, they're totally drawing us in.
Yeah, they totally did do that intentionally.
Yeah. Oh, damn!
What the hell?
We just got rammed hard. That was not cool. See, they're getting desperate.
Yeah, just wait till their aiming gets deadly accurate.
I don't want to.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Oh, come on! It's getting hard to hit these things. There we go. Woo! And it's hard for you to get a beat on it because the maneuvering is a little sluggish because it's a heavier fighter.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, I saw what you did right there. You hit the.
Yeah, I hit the boost when they got close, so I just fly right between them. That's how you do it. Capital ship killing 101, man.
So I looked at Twin Galaxies and there's no track for this game whatsoever.
Really?
It doesn't exist. So.
It's got a top score. Maybe we should try to go for it. Create it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
First thing we gotta do is beat the game now.
Yeah. Yeah, beat the game cooperatively.
Get a bit more aggressive with my boost. I've got plenty of energy. Try to go for the wing over here. It's already damaged.
Wing? What's wing?
There we go.
Whew.
So we gotta focus on those weak points and work our way.
Like, I really feel like I am like doing a bombing run on like the Death Star, more so than the Star Wars arcade game for the 32X.
Yeah.
Like you get that feeling more in this game than you ever.
Especially when I'm cutting it close and we're flying across ship. Feels like we're kind of doing the trench run, towards the end.
Exactly.
We gotta launch the proton torpedoes. Look at this right here. Rah! Intense.
Action. That's what I came here for.
I hope this video actually is doing a decent job of conveying how crazy this is getting, because it is pretty wild.
This game is great. I have nothing. I really have, in terms of like its context, its place in history. I have nothing bad to really say about it. I mean, it's just top to bottom of all this kind of game.
Where'd he go?
No.
Oh, we blew him up.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, we gotta really. Okay. Remember, C is shield. So.
It doesn't.
I think we need to hit. We need to hit particular hard points on this. Oh, it's not, dude. It's not doing anything. Oh, I think we have to hit its core. We need to go on its underbelly, on its underside, and then, or maybe we can hit the exhaust.
Hit the engines. Hit the exhaust. Yeah, just like the Death Star. Also, it seems he has a blind spot. He's not shooting this.
No, we're not hitting it.
Oh, we are damaging him now.
Oh, you gotta go inside of it.
Holy shit!
Oh, this is really a trench run. Oh, whoa! Don't fail me, Matt. Don't fail me.
I got it. Why did you stop shooting?
No, because it's ricocheting. It's not doing any damage.
Oh.
You can clear. It's making the same sound effect as.
Okay.
Dude, we might want to be very friggin' careful with this, because they're gonna start. Yeah, watch out! Watch out! C, hit C, hit C.
The shield doesn't work, dude. It doesn't work in two-player.
Oh, jeez.
The Feather 2 doesn't have it. I keep telling you that.
Oh gosh.
And you won't listen. All I can do is dodge. You have to kill them.
Do my best. Come on, die. Yeah, let's try to go in for another bomb and run. Oh, that's right. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord.
We're going through the back door.
Going through the back.
We're going through
the back. Whew, it's like an alien. He's like, oh, no money. So we going in? Yeah, going in. Y'all fat Kona. All right, hit the brakes, dog. Oh, good lord, man.
Oh, fuck! Oh, really?
The fighter
He
got us.
flew in the front after us. I didn't know they could do that.
Oh man, dude. All right, one more time.
Last credit. Come on,
One more time. It's all or nothing.
One more time. All right. I won't let you down if you won't let me down.
I ain't letting nobody down. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna take this guy down.
Got the need for speed.
Where's Brendan Barrett when we need him?
Seriously.
Actually, rest in peace, Brendan Barrett. Wasn't he the Star Trek show?
Yeah, I looked it up. He was, he had a bit part on an episode of Star Trek. But you can't tell it's him because he played Rebel 4 head alien.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You imagine him in that makeup, in the flannel shirt, Like, right next to the cars, like...
Holy crap!
Oh, good thing I shot him down.
Yeah.
Like, that's it, right now, put your money where your mouth is, pedal to the metal, you...
No holds barred, reputation on the line, I gotta beat you, sucker, please! We can't joke about Brent and Baird when
we're having a hard time coming up with goofs right now because we're too busy getting our asses handed to us.
By the evil green ship Empire. Because I don't think they have a proper name.
Yeah.
We'll say it's a Principality of Xenon. Their ships are great.
True.
Yeah.
True. That's true.
In a universe where they didn't make Gundams.
In a universe. In a world where Gundams don't exist.
I don't want to look.
Because Bandai is not making it.
Nail him, nail him.
I've seen more auspicious stunts. Yeah.
I'm surprised it's still standing after all that abuse we've
Jeez.
That
Yeah.
thing is a tank.
You can die already.
Engines are gone, the bridges...
There we go. Watch
go.
out, dodge. Woo.
I got... Oh, fighters.
Yeah, I can't see them.
I know, it's...
You know, there's a reason why they put the sun right there. It's not just for the plot. It's because it makes it hard to see the fighters.
Taking a page from Alzo Bulka's book.
Yeah.
Always attack with the sun to your back.
Not a bad strategy for this one.
Well, I don't think the AI really care if the sun's at our back. They can still see us.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I was hoping that was just that part that blew up, but apparently we got hit. Whoa!
I was having some fun with it. I was doing it then.
Oh god!
Ah, damn. That's not good. Can we redirect power from engines to shields? No.
What if we try to take down the capital ship first?
Want to?
Yeah, let's try.
I mean, they're
Try to
all
approach it
part
from
of the objective. Okay, where is the cap ship? It's behind us.
Where did it go?
Did it just disappear?
No, we got
There it is.
We got the beat on it. Let's just approach it from behind.
Alright.
Try to do some damage to it. See, I'm wondering if there's an area, like there's like a vicinity that when you get into that, you know, the vicinity of the ship, they start like getting really friggin' aggressive. I'm not sure if the game's at like advanced, but slow down. No, it's not. It's ricocheting. We literally have to hit that thing head on. Oh, good lord.
What, from the back or the front?
From the front. We have to.
Whoop. Oh, we had a frame rate hiccup there.
Yeah, I mentioned that in the review. They happen, but they're so seldom.
I also noticed it was happening when I was doing the implement. Can you damage the engines or are they ricocheting?
They're ricocheting.
Okay, I'll look.
Oh man. What a game! Whoa!
I figure if I get real close to him, it's going to be hard for his PPCs to hit me.
Yeah. Oh! Oh god, that's ridiculous.
Did you hit him at all?
Yeah, I hit him once.
Damn.
This is one of these things I'm gonna have to keep my crosshairs centered. Because any slight change it would just just botch this.
Pretty much.
And they put those sections on the little, you know.
Yeah, to fuck up your approach.
Well, yeah, and then to make sure that you can't really dodge once you're in. Oh gosh, I cannot believe we're doing this. Oh god, good. Whoa. Whoa, what?
What just happened?
Oh, dude! All right, wait, let's take out this one last ship.
Yep. Full power.
Yeah,
I don't know how we
don't let these damn fighters take us out. No.
I'm going too fast.
Hit your boost. Yeah.
I'm at full boost.
Whoa, watch out! Oh god. Good lord.
It's.
All right, let's turn around. Let's turn around. Just.
No, damn.
Oh
they are
my
getting
god!
super
Oh my.
aggressive, dude.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
One hit, we're dead. Here, get this fighter.
Yeah, let's take that. Yeah. Don't give him an inch. Oh wow.
Nice, that's 2 down.
Don't give him an inch.
Nice.
One. Oh. My heart is pounding right now.
We can do it, dude. Eye the tiger. Come on, eye the tiger.
Eye the tiger. Throw the fight.
Rising up to the challenge of our rivals.
No singing.
Okay.
No singing.
No singing. Okay.
Oh,
tits.
It's too early for that shit. We're not giving.
I don't hear no fat lady. I don't hear no fat lady.
Yes! Yeah! Yeah!
I had no idea what we were doing right there.
I don't want to wreck this. I don't want to botch this. I need a nap.
Hey, it recharged our shit though. That's nice.
All right, so at least we got to the last mission.
The last mission. Here we go. This is the hardest mission of the game. It is ridiculous.
And I totally forget how to play this one.
It's okay. Let's see what's it got. Sensors detect the sun cannon. Slave units. Fighters.
Yeah, this mission is criminally insane.
It's probably got like 1 million torpedo launchers on it. Nail it.
And we only have like so much to go. No, we gotta take.
Oh, do we have to go inside these things?
I believe, yeah.
Yeah, it's digging us. Oh, it's time.
Yeah, and it's time. I believe we gotta take out these side pieces right here too.
Wait, where's
Yeah, right here.
Oh, okay. Now this is starting to be Star Fox-esque.
Yeah. Oh god.
Come on, dude. I can't really maneuver because it's such a small target. You're gonna have to nail it hard and quick so I can get out of there.
Trying to, dog.
What?
Every time you do the corkscrew thing, I'm like, whoa! It's music, dog. It's so dope.
See, it's making me target the center bit.
Well, let's try it.
Alley-oop. Yeah, it's dinging.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. We're going in. No, we're not.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
Not that way, we're not.
Access is denied.
Look at those guys. Those guys are being super easy. Come on. Yeah!
Nice. It's one down. Oh, they do that noise. They run into us.
Yeah.
They're ramming. Holy crap. Yeah, we need to kill some of these bastards. I saw one. I thought I did.
Let's try to take out some more of these. Here we go.
Okay, we're coming in at an oblique angle. Not a very big sight picture. That's going to be hard for those things to hit us.
I don't think it is. Oh god.
I got it. Chill, dude. It's all good. You're not going to hit it. I'm going to have to go past it.
Oh. Yes!
That's 2 down.
Alright. Oh, we only got 20 seconds, dog.
We're not gonna do it.
No, we're not.
They're gonna fire the sun cannon.
You have such a small window of collision with this thing.
How do we take that thing out?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm getting sucked in. Full power.
Oh, dude, what?
I'm getting sucked in.
I don't remember
I'm full power and it's sucking me in.
Oh! Damn.
What the hell just happened?
We died, that's what happened.
And then you have the classic game over screen.
Well, guys, that was Shadow Squadron for the Sega 32X.
An attempt for a complete playthrough.
Yeah, an attempt. But that wasn't bad. I didn't expect us to make it like further than mission 5. But that's cool. We got to at least see the last mission. And hopefully we'll beat that cooperatively so we can possibly go for a Twin Galaxies world record. Who knows? But hope you guys enjoyed this. This is one of these games where it's really one of those games where rose-tinted spectacles aside, because neither of us grew up playing this game at all. This game just came out and it just blew me away. So I don't know if I can speak for both of us.
You know it's a solid game when in 2015 you can pick up this game that's almost 25 years old, sit down, play it, and think, you know what, this is a good game.
Yeah.
Because a lot of games that were really well reviewed and were hailed as great back in the day have not aged well.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of games that are just crap now by the modern standards.
just look at the first Star Fox. I mean, a lot of people who have never played that game, they can't go back to it.
Yeah, like me, I didn't have a Super Nintendo. I sat down, I played, and said, you know what? I don't see what everybody's talking about. This game is kind of crap.
Yeah.
You know, but I didn't have it at the time. This game, this is different. This is a game where now in 2015, you can sit down, play it. Like, this is a solid game. The mechanics are tight. The AI is good.
Yeah.
The art style is good. All the ships, you know, the missions are interesting. You see, you know, when we start to get to mission 5 and 6, they were throwing this curveballs. It's no longer shoot the ships anywhere and blow up bits. It's armor. You have to go into these stupid corridors and just get completely nailed, somehow dodge it like proto bullet hell.
Yeah, exactly.
Style gameplay.
Yeah.
And get through. So yeah, you know, it's 1 million out of 10 game of the year 2015.
2016 is future proof, man.
All right. Well, if we're gonna give this thing mega powers.
Oh, I already reviewed it, man.
Oh, you did?
For those of you guys on who visit the website, solidstategamer.wordpress.com, who have not read, who have yet to read the Shadow Squadron review, it's been on there for a few days. 5 out of 5 mega power. We have a 1 to 5 mega power rating scale, and it is a game that if you have the means to play it, and all you're missing is the game itself, like the software, do not hesitate to buy this game. This is like, I dare say this is like the #1 reason why you should own a Sega 32X. You know, it's just a really tight package. It is a very successful, well-implemented 3D spaceflight combat game. I have nothing bad to say about it. The music is stellar. Not to be punny about the original name Stellar Assault, but it is an incredible soundtrack. The sound effects have such a punch to them whenever you're destroying, you know, battle cruisers and stuff.
It's got a great noise when you shoot stuff. Yeah.
It's just, you know, the 3D effects coupled with the sound design and the soundtrack. It's overall just incredibly satisfying. And man, what a way to be pleasantly surprised with playing this game, like of all things, a Sega 32X.
Now, my opinion, you know, because we're not going to agree, you know, 100% everything. If you've got a Genesis, if you've got a 32X, I would find it on eBay, I would get it. If you don't already have a Genesis and a 32X, you don't have to have it because, again, there's nothing this game does that Wing Commander doesn't do as well. And Wing Commander, of course, goes a step further and does more. But if you've got a 32X, this is a must-have game. And if you don't have Wing Commander, you never are a big PC player, but you do love retro consoles, I would go the extra mile and get it because for this time period, this type of game, this genre, this is as good as it gets.
In terms of like the console stratosphere, this is a unique game. I mean, you know, when you compare it to like other, you know, contemporaries on the PC and stuff, it's not as unique. It's still I would say I would venture
and I would
to
say
that
Wing
it still
Commander
has
even
its own
takes this
character.
even a step further because it does have story. You know, it does have some good acting in it. You know, it is a deeper game, but that's just because PC game, you can afford to throw this extra stuff on it and install it to the hard drive. There is going to be more content. They were just bigger games back
Yeah,
then.
and then you got to think about the limitations of a 32X cartridge. So
yeah, you don't have as much space on the cartridge, so you can't include all the stuff Wing Commander did. But PC aside, if you're not a classic PC gamer, or if you're not a big Wing Commander fan, but you do like this kind of stuff, yeah, it's definitely worth taking a look into. And if you own a 32X and a Genesis, why don't you own this game?
Exactly. It's an incredible accomplishment for Sega in general. So yeah, guys, that's Jon and Matt play Shadow Squadron for you. If you guys liked what you saw, or you guys have any comments or suggestions, don't hesitate to comment below this, in the section, or get in touch with us directly. We have an email address, solidstateromcast@gmail.com, and be sure to visit our website, solidstategamer.wordpress.com, for articles on gaming news, reviews, also stuff having to do with controllers and special peripherals and stuff. We like to do, stuff that is out of the ordinary in terms of games. So
the next video we're going to do for this is actually a video showing us playing the Sega Twin Sticks. We've got 2 of them.
we got 2 Sega Saturn twin stick controllers, and we've got Virtual On Cyber Troopers for the Saturn, and we've been wanting to do this for a long time. As you guys can tell, we're finally getting around to doing stuff that has to do with like live, motion photography, in terms of like, using a camcorder and stuff. Just because lighting's been crazy, you need a lot of light to be able to shoot live motion principal photography. So finally, we have the lighting to do it, and now we're going to start really doing a lot of these Let's Plays, just looking at games that are different. Games you don't see every day.
Yeah.
We're still going to touch on the popular stuff too, but we just find the more, obscure stuff to be more interesting.
Definitely. So I think we're good to go then.
Yeah. So anyway, this is Jon Rivera signing off.
Matt Off-White.
Saying thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.